straight lines, vertical and horizontal. So this is lesson 8. It says, although they don't fit into the classic linear model, it is important to understand how to write equations for horizontal and vertical lines. I think these types of lines are probably the easiest to write, but we tend to mix them up. It says, never forget, though, that when we create an equation for a curve, it simply describes what all points on the curve share in common. So exercise 1, we've got two graphs here. We've got a horizontal line, and we have this vertical line. Sorry, that wasn't very straight. Let's redo that line. So under the horizontal line, it says write down 2 coordinate points. So they put 2 on there, so I'm going to use those 2. So we've got -1, 2, -3, 4. And we also have 5, 4. What do those 2 points share in common? They share a y value of 4. Both of their y values of 4. So what is this line's equation? It's y equals 4. There's no x in that equation because that line never touches or never intersects the x-axis. It has a slope of 0, okay? A 0 slope to it. The vertical line, let's do the same thing. It says write down 2 coordinates that are on that vertical line. So I'm going to circle the 2 that they have plotted for us. So the first one up on top there is 2, 4, and then the second one is 2, -1. So what do they share in common? Well, they share an x value of 2. So both points have x equals 2. What is this line's equation? There it is, x equals 2. No matter what point you pick along this line, all the x values will be 2. This equation doesn't have a y in it. It doesn't have a y in it for a reason. It never crosses the y-axis. And its slope for a vertical line is undefined. So to summarize what we just talked about, it says here for horizontal and vertical lines, the horizontal line is always the y equals a constant. Horizontal line will never cross the x-axis. Vertical line, x equals some constant. It's never going to cross the y-axis. Constants can be determined by using any point the line passes through. I'm going to have you guys do exercise 1, or exercise 2 rather. Now let's flip it over. It says it's important to be able to quickly and accurately graph the vertical and horizontal lines given their equation. So let's try to build this fluency. So in exercise 3, they give us a bunch of graphs, and we've got to be able to come up with their equations. So this one right here, we've got a nice vertical line. So we know it's going to be x equals 1, 2, 3. X equals 3. You're going to do B. Let's do C together. Nice horizontal line, never crosses the x-axis, and that goes through y equals -1. Any point along this line, the y value is going to be -1. So come to class with, where'd my stylus go? There we go. Sorry, little technical difficulties here. You are going to do D, E, and F. Part G says the equation of a vertical line passing through the point. Vertical line, okay, there's our visual. Vertical line is just going to be our x equals -4. This one, a horizontal line, there's our visual. That's going to go through y equals 2. I'm going to have you guys do exercise 4, and yours will not have those lines already drawn in there. Mine, I just didn't delete mine when I cleared this. So you guys are seeing what those look like as I'm deleting them. So you're going to graph 3 lines, and you should get a nice triangle to be able to find the area that's inside those 3 lines. Okay? See you in class.